Logged in here, getting started. Connecting. All right, here we go. Hey everybody, Harry Newhand here. Thanks for joining me today. Want to welcome all the new people to the group. Congratulations, welcome aboard. Glad you could make it. Closing more sales, that's what this is going to be about. That's the name of the group, so welcome. My name is Harry Newhand. If I haven't had the chance to meet you yet, feel free to reach out to me, Messenger, and let's talk. Let's get to know each other. Whatever I can do to assist you in getting more sales. I've taken my experience over the last 3.5 decades and sharing it with other people. The experience that helped me go from flipping hamburgers at Big Boy to coaching people, and in between, building two separate 7-figure income businesses. One of them was international, 7 countries and 6 different languages. So I'm taking that experience and changing people's lives. Like I did then, helped over 12 people become multimillionaires, and hopefully some of the ideas that I can share with you can resonate and land so that they can change your business, change your mindset, and your messaging to get you to where you want to go and beyond. So I'm starting a series today. It's going to be a 10-week series on the letter C. 10 words that start with C that I believe can, if it lands with you. Now, some of it may sound rhetorical. It's not. Some of it may sound familiar, but I want you to really get into metabolize it. I want you to really absorb what I'm going to share with you here and metabolize it. And then we're going to go through the stuff. So the first word that starts with a C is character. So yeah, Harry, I know all about that. Let me just give you a couple of angles here. Character, one of the things is can you really live up to it? Can you live up to your message? Can you live up to what you say? Can you live up to what you do? Give me an example. This is a story. I don't know if it's true, but the story landed with me and it really resonated. Hopefully it lands with you. I think it's true, but again, I'm not sure. There was a woman getting into a car and parked on the side of the street, getting into a little minivan, and somebody drove by and nearly hit her, and she went into a tirade. She went into a tirade, calling this guy names, unbelievable. Just went off the hook. She just was way out there, went off. And there was a police officer, happened to be 2 cars behind her, that came out of a shop, and he was getting in his car, and he's watching this whole thing unfold. And he gets into his car and pulls around, and he pulls her over. He doesn't let her go anywhere. He pulls her over, and it says, "Get out of the car." And she goes off on him. You know, what is it? Did you see that happen? I'm so glad you're here. He says, "No, I want you to get out of your car and follow me." And he puts her in the back of the police car, and she's going crazy. He says, "I need to see your driver's license, your ID." And so he checks his ID, runs it through the system, and she goes, "What is going on?" He says, he goes, "Ma'am, I had to verify that was actually your car. I was for sure that it was stolen, because the bumper stickers on the back of your van are talking about family, are talking about your faith, are talking about doing unto others that you would have do unto you. And when you went off on that tirade with that man, there's no way that those bumper stickers matched what came out of your mouth. So I had to verify to make sure that your van wasn't stolen, that you weren't a thief stealing that car." So again, I probably didn't tell the story the way it was told to me, but I want you to understand that if you're going to use messaging out there, whether it's a bumper sticker or whether it's on social media, whether it's in your email marketing, are you living up to what your message says? That's all about your character. Now that's just a bumper sticker, but how are you acting and behaving when nobody's watching? Who are you? Do you know? Now you don't have to answer to me. Again, that's rhetorical. Who are you being when you are doing your business? Who are you being when you're posting on social media? Are you saying one thing and doing another thing? So this is all part of character, that your messaging needs to match your mind, what you believe in. And your messaging, again, not just talking about social media, but email marketing, your messages, your texts, who are you communicating with? So, what is your message and what is your belief? Somebody just posted it, don't act like a politician. Yeah, we see that, especially now during election season. But when things are going right, it's easy to act great. It's easy to be a big smile. It's easy to be friendly. It's easy to be nice when things are going good. When your business is going good and you got customers coming in, when you're feeling good, everything's going on with your family. But what about when things are going wrong? What if you're driving down the highway and all of a sudden you get a flat tire? And you're going to be late for a very important business meeting or an appointment. You get a flat tire. How are you acting then? Do you get out and start swearing on the phone, trying to get somebody to help you? Do you start kicking a tire, banging a car, hitting a steering wheel? What message are you living based on the situation when things don't go right? How about you invest a lot of money into a webinar or invest a lot of money in promotion and advertising and it doesn't work? Or you hire a coach and it's not going as fast as you want it to go. How are you acting? What's your message that you're sending out there? What is your character like? Can you act, again, the way you need to act that matches your messaging when nobody's watching? So again, when things are going great, it's easy to act nice. It's easy to be the person you want to be. But when things aren't, these are the tests. These are the success tax that we pay on the way to getting to where we want. So when there's challenges out there, are you focusing on the problem? Or are you looking for the possible opportunity? Jim Rohn's got a famous phrase. I believe it was Jim Rohn. Might have been Earl Nightingale, but one of the two. For every challenge in life, there's a seed of equal or greater opportunity. So are you asking your question, why did this happen? What's the good can I see in this situation? And here you say, Harry, I just got a flat tire on the freeway. And you're asking me, what good can I see out of this situation? What good could you see out of that situation? Is it possible that there was something that was going to happen 2 blocks from here that you were prevented from being a part of? Is there something that this is, the good part is that you are exactly where you're supposed to be? Can you live in the moment? Can you be in the moment? So often when we have challenges or problems and things that aren't going right, we focus 95% of our time and mind energy on the problem, especially with creditors and credit card debt and things in our business that we're trying to expand and they're not going right. You invest all your time, energy, and money and resources in building your business and it's just not returning what you expected it to return. Are you focusing on the problem or are you focusing on the solution? So often we fall into the trap that, listen, we all got problems. No matter how much money you have, we all have problems. Problems don't go away. They just, you learn the skills and how to overcome and handle those problems or deal with those problems. Problems don't go away. They just replace themselves with new ones. There's a famous phrase, for the bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck when you solve the problem. That's true. But then you get another problem that goes with it. And when you learn how to solve that problem, through skill set, through mindset, whatever it is, when you learn how, the check goes up. So the bigger the check, the bigger the problem. The bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck when you solve the problem. It's a cycle. It doesn't go away. So a perfect example is people that win the lottery. They got more problems than they know how to deal with. They go through the money so fast, so quick, because it's not that they're a millionaire. They never learned the skills and what it takes to become a millionaire. They just got a dump bunch of money. There's another famous phrase out there. If you give a drunk $1 million, he's not a millionaire. He's just a drunk with $1 million. Or an idiot with $1 million. It doesn't make him a millionaire just because he has $1 million. It's the skills. It's the journey. It's what it takes, paying the price and the sacrifice to learn what it takes to earn $1 million. And they say the second million is always easier than the first. Why? Because you already know what it takes to get there. So it starts to grow faster. So the time compresses. That's why so many people hire coaches. That's why so many people are in the coaching business, to compress the time frame it takes for you to get from where you are to where they are, where you want to go. Because they've been there. They've been the road. I've been there. That's why I teach people how to get there, how to compress time to get them to point A to point B faster, quicker, faster. You'll eventually get there if you stick with it through consistency and persistency. But if you want to compress time, it's a lot less painful. it's a lot less expensive, and you save the time getting there. You have more time to appreciate and enjoy the fruits of your labor if you get to where you want to go faster. So here's this one of the key solutions that I look at and I teach is if you focus 95% of your time on the solution instead of the problems will take care of themselves. What's the solution? Is it your mindset of looking at it, the way you're looking at it? Is it the skill level? Do you have to spend more time on yourself? Another phrase from Jim Rohn. Spend more time on yourself than you do on your job. Personal growth is where the fortune is. Personal growth has to come before the fortune. If it doesn't, again, the money falls right through your fingers, just like the lottery example I gave you earlier. So back to character. Who are you being when nobody's watching? Who are you being with your employees? If you have employees, your work staff. Who are you being in your office? Who are you being with your family when they want your attention? Who are you being with your partners? Are you being the person that you are meant to be? Or do you have a different face? Are you putting on a show? And again, the best way to find out is through adversity. When there's adversity in your life, that's when the real you shows up. When there's adversity that hits us square in the face and it's all around us and you're having a struggle getting out, you're having a struggle understanding, you're having a struggle, why did this happen to me? Why is this happening right now? Now again, sometimes things happen that are catastrophic and we don't have the answers. But your character will stand through no matter what. Who are you when the rough times come? Who are you when the bad times come? Who are you when something catastrophic happens? We don't know the reasons for some of these things. Accidents, deaths, sicknesses. We don't. And I don't, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't. Most of the things we don't. We don't know why that happened. Why did that person leave this world at this particular time? We don't know. But how are you being? You know, there's again, that's the character of who you are, what you do, and what you say. So I believe that in business, your character shines through. With your social media, what are you posting on your social media? Is that you? Now, for those of you that are in business, which most of you I believe are, I encourage you to have a separate group for your business than your personal profile. Your personal profile, people will look at that obviously, and they'll look to see what you're saying, what you're posting, what you believe in, what you care about. And I would encourage you to be selective on what you put on your social media. You do whatever you want to do. It's your social media. But I would encourage you to pay attention to what is your audience thinking and saying. What is your audience as far as the people that you want to do business with? If you don't care, post whatever you want. But if those are your potential clients, those are people that could be buying for you or are buying from you, I would encourage you to be selective on what you post, making it generic for everybody. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on that part of the social media. But it's your email marketing, your advertising, whatever it is you're saying out there, it all reflects back on you. What is your character? Who are you? And are you living who you are? Are you being who you are? Are you living up to what you say? Are you living up to what you do? So it's one thing when you're in a pitch, you're talking to somebody trying to sell them your program or your product, and you're all nice and cozy, but once they become a customer, once they give you the money, are you still that person? Are you still the person that's willing to help them achieve the goals that they want to achieve? Are you still living? We're going through a situation right now where I'm part of a group that hired this one company to individually, not as a group, but we've all gotten together. I hired this company that promoted that their lead generation system was guaranteed double the cost of your program, guaranteed. So if they don't do what they say they're going to do, they're going to give you all your money plus double. And it's a 6-month program. And all these people, there's over 24, and probably more, but 24 are part of this group. And none of them got fulfilled the promise. And when they challenged the company, when they asked for the refund, they asked what's going on, the company started skating around. They actually ended up changing their name. They closed the one company, changed the name to another company. So that is getting out there. There's a news reporter that is interviewing people. It's going to be all over the media. It's going to be a big deal. The AG is looking at it. The international, it's an international company. The international people are looking at it. But that character, I mean, they've made millions of dollars by ripping people off. Now, have some people gotten results? I don't know. But there's a group of people, over 24, that are getting swindled. And so the character of what you're promoting out there, can you deliver on what you're promoting? If you can't, change your promotion. Otherwise, it's going to come back to haunt you. It's going to come back to bite you. Now, you may say, Harry, we know that. We do what we say we're going to do. But do you really? Again, here's the thought process. Who are you when nobody's watching? And what's your character like? I believe in the fundamentals: honesty, integrity, care about other people, care about the results your clients get on the products than you do about the commission you make on your sale. I believe that if you live that philosophy, the money will hunt you down. That's the philosophy I live by. I care more about my clients than I do about the money I'm going to make off them, because I know what I can deliver. I know what I can teach. I know what I can train. I know I can change somebody's life because I've done it so many times. So anyway, character is the first C. We'll come back next week with the next C. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed some of this. Hope something landed with you that you can take and implement in your business, and look around your environment and say, okay, how am I handling this? How am I dealing with this? Am I sending the right message? Am I playing the right film in the projector? Your brain. All right, everybody, have a great day. Talk to you next time.